Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snack Bar here with NCAA 12. We're going to be continuing on, of course, with the Utah Utes dynasty. Now this video, I guess, is going to be the test as to whether or not I really am all the way better, because if I cough right in the middle of it, I'm not going to be too happy. There's a lot more fast-paced with commentary, so we'll kind of see how it goes. But anyway, now going up against Pitt, they're a B-plus team as well. Now, that does kind of worry me a little bit, but I have been able to beat some of the top teams in the game, USC namely. That was a pretty close game, but one of the things is Pitt is in the shotgun quite a bit, and there's a lot of passing plays that they're going to try and throw against me here. So I'm going to be defending against the pass like I normally do against a team like Pitt. It's worked for me so well in previous games. I'm expecting it's going to work well for me here. But time is going to tell. I don't want to underestimate Pitt or anything like that. I think that this is going to be a walk in the park. Definitely could not be the case. But I hope to come away with the win because a lot of the big teams are losing right now. I'm already ranked 10th in the top 25. I'd like to be going up higher. So we'll kind of see what happens here. Let's get the game going. Now, I did win the toss, which is something I'm excited about, and I elected to kick here in the first half. I know, surprise, surprise. Now, in that first play, that was a good passing play. The second play, not so good. It's one of those instances where I'm hoping Pitt is going to keep trying to run the ball because I think I'm going to have an easy time being able to stop him here. Now, a lot of time to take a look at an open receiver. Black makes the catch. It's going to be an interception here. He gets it on this second try, basically, catching it. But it's going to fall at about the 20-yard line here. That's going to give us some pretty good position here early on to try and get some points on the board. Now, I think with me being within the red zone already, or at least ridiculously close to the red zone, I should be able to at least get a field goal. But I want to get the touchdown early on and make Pitt pay for throwing that interception. Now, with this throw going to the outside, Palamo gets some yards on this one. 3rd and inches here off of a running play. We're going to go with one more play on the ground. Murphy gets the first down here. Now, Wynn all alone in the backfield. That one gets swatted away, so I'm not going to be able to get the touchdown. I'm going to have to go with a field goal. Kind of nervous about this one here, but whew, I went right down the middle. Now, last week I had a couple that were really, really close to the right goalpost, and then when I was playing Madden, I kind of overcompensated and went to the left. So that one was right down the middle. I'm all right now. All right, so another attempt here for Pitt to try and get some points on the board here themselves, as it is, of course, 3-0. Passing seems to be working well for him, and that's a surprise because even with me defending the pass, a lot of times the computer is going to get some yards, but not as much as we're seeing Pitt get right here. Another chance to try and run it on the ground, not going anywhere. 3rd and 21. Now, Pitt did get a holding call that went against them, which is why we were looking at 20. But I don't get this play right here. Why did the Utah defender end up standing right behind the Pitt wide receiver? There's a lot of time he could have moved in front of him. This one also gets intercepted. Wow, we've got 2 interceptions early on in this game. Playing the pass is working pretty well. Gives you a little bit of a boost, of course, when the computer actually does pass. But if they run, you got to be careful because then you kind of lose some of your abilities there. But rolling out in the pocket here, able to connect here with the receiver and get the first down. Rolling out of the pocket is working pretty well this game. Now, granted, we are in the first quarter, so I don't necessarily want to say that it's something that's going to work the whole game. But I'm going to keep trying. That was a sweet little spin play to be able to get some extra yards on the ground. I got to remember that here and keep doing with that. Rolling out of the pocket right here. Going to get some yards on the ground. I tried to dive, and I end up paying the penalty for doing this here because my quarterback is now out for 7 weeks, which means we may get him back when we get to the bowl game, but it's going to be tough to be able to get to where I want to be without my starting quarterback. All right, so we've got the backup quarterback in here. Let's see what he can do. Rolling out of the pocket, like I said, was working well. Murphy makes the catch, does a little spin, able to break a tackle and get a few extra yards. Not too bad. Let's see how he does the rest of the game. I'm going to go ahead and run the ball with Palamo there. Not the best little running play that I've done, but it picks up a few yards. Going back, get hit as I throw, interception, and he runs back towards the end zone. Not the smartest call. I really have no idea what he was thinking about doing, and I thought maybe this might have been a safety or something like that. I don't know. You have to take a look here and tell me what you think. See, he catches it right there, and he just walks back in the end zone. Anyway, apparently it's at the 1. So I'm going to be blitzing. They go with the running play. I thought I had it there. Apparently I didn't. 2nd and 10, they go with another running play. I'm still blitzing. Maybe pick up 1 or 2 yards right there. And then now on 3rd and 8, I'm going to be blitzing once again. And it works! Safety. It's going to be 5-0 now as time is ticking off the clock here in the first quarter. All right, so that's kind of odd to say, 5-0 here in NCAA. But remember, they have to punt. I get the ball, get some more chances here to expand my lead. That pass to Palamo up the middle works quite a bit. And I'm able to get the first down right there. Let's try to run with him as well. Get a lot of yards. Palamo's having a great game all around, not just on the ground, but also receiving too, as you saw earlier. Let's go to the outside. I mean, if it's not broke, you don't have to fix anything. I'm going to keep going with it. So that time I go with the play action pass. Try to pick up a few yards. It works. I get more than I thought. I fumble it, but my offensive lineman's able to pick it up. All right, so we're still alive. Not the smartest call. Getting it to Palamo, who does get the touchdown. All right, so it's going to be 12-0 now after that. Kind of nice to see Palamo just having a great game so far, because now that Wynn is going to be out for the next 7 weeks, Palamo's going to be my go-to guy just all around. So I need to kind of utilize him as much as I can here and just kind of get used to that. Now, once bowl game comes around, it might be tough for me to get away from it as well, but that's quite a ways away. I shouldn't be worrying about it. 3rd and 6 ends up getting dropped here, so that means Pitt's going to have to punt. I get it here. Now, I do catch him on an encroachment penalty here, which is why it was 1st and 5. Now it's 1st and 10. Now, it seems like running to the outside with Palamo has just been a phenomenal choice no matter when it is in this game, so I'm going to go ahead and keep trying to do that here. But 3rd and 10, I need some yards. Let's go with 4 verticals, old trusty. Doesn't work. Another interception. Man, how many turnovers have there been in this game so far? This has been insane. I'm surprised it didn't work right here because I haven't tried it all game, but maybe the computer just knows, hey, when I'm in this formation, it's 4 verticals, and that's basically it. I've got to mix it up here a little bit, but Pitt getting the interception, that gives them a lot of momentum here. You can see 4:21 left in the game. Now we're at 3:40, so some time has passed here. 3rd and 7, though, is going to be caught. That's a first down. 2nd and 11 now for Pitt after a running play that ends up losing them 1. That one barely stays in bounds. You got to give him credit for being able to keep his foot in bounds. Now they're going with a halfback little screen. Works well. They get the first down. So Pitt's actually moved the ball really well on this drive, and it's something that's surprising me here because the last few drives have been pretty bad. Once again, able to get the first down. Pitt's had a lot of first downs this game. Is that grammatically correct? Pitt has been able to get a lot of first downs. There we go. I don't know if that's still even right. Anderson jumping up, making that catch one-handed. A lot of times you see the computer going ahead and making that type of play. I'm very fortunate that this time I'm the one who's able to jump up with the one hand and able to come down with the ball. So still a lot of turnovers here in this game. Gosh, Palamo on the ground getting some yards right here. I think he's just about at the 100-yard mark maybe. But anyway, cutting inside, getting a lot of yards. Oh, man, Palamo getting it done. I'm just trying to run the clock out here before the end of the half, but if Palamo keeps doing this well, I'm going to be getting a touchdown. Now, I do sit Palamo out because he is a little bit tired, so I'm going to keep White in here as we are under a minute left in the half. Throw to the outside continues to work. Seems like Pitt's just having a hard time defending against the run in general. So, hey, I'm going to keep going with it. Finding a good hole. Able to get into the end zone on that one for a touchdown. So, 19-0 here. We may be going into the lockers at halftime with a 19-0 lead. I'd be okay with that. Definitely looks like that's what we're going to get. Now, offensively speaking, maybe I should try to run the ball a little bit more. But if Pitt starts to adapt to it, I've got a good passing game that I can utilize. Now, without Wynn, it's going to be kind of tough to have the same type of passing efficiency that I've had before. But defensively, one of the things that I've noticed is I need to put more pressure on the quarterback. So expect to see some more blitzes and more than 3 men rushing the quarterback here in the second half. But able to connect on this one to Matthews. This is why I like to go ahead and kick in the first half. So in the second half, I can go ahead and receive and keep some momentum going. Gosh dang it, interception. What is up with this? See, I coughed. I'm not 100%, you guys. I can kind of tell, too, because I'm freaking out a little bit. So some of my commentary has been a little bit off. I'm just paranoid if I'm going to cough. But anyway, ton of turnovers. Wow. This has got to be the most turnovers I've ever had in a game already. And we've still got basically half of the game left to go. Another one of those instances where Pitt's able to connect, make a first down here. Things are going to be continuing for Pitt, too. I'm not able to stop him, but I am able to put some pressure on the quarterback, and I end up sacking him. It's kind of sad that it takes me into the second half here to get the first sack of the game. Not what I'm used to. But, hey, it's working, so let's keep going with the pressure. Works right here, able to get him to throw short. So we're looking at 4th and 11 now. We're going to go for the field goal. Able to connect on it here, so it is going to be 19-3 as Pitt finally does get on the board as well. Defense has done a great job, though, just being able to get those turnovers, because if it wasn't for the turnovers, I think we'd be down. All right, so after that field goal, the kickoff here, Christopher is back at the 1-yard line here. He picks it up. I'm going to go to the left-hand side. Big, huge hole. I'm going to go ahead and exploit that, and I am going to get the first kickoff return touchdown that I have had in a long time. Man, talk about a free 7 points right there, too. And I break a record. Heck yes. 99-yard return. That's not too shabby at all. Sorry, guys. Had a cough right there. I'm not going to cough in your guys' ear. But anyway, I don't think I really need to be on here on every single play. You guys kind of know what's going on. But 2nd and 18 on that sack. So we've had 2 sacks this game. We got to keep this going. Apply some more pressure here because it's working. Another interception. What is going on, you guys? Wow. This is just mind-boggling. Can you imagine if you watched a game in real life with this many turnovers? I mean, both teams, both quarterbacks have to be getting yelled at by their coaches. There's really nothing else that could be taking place except both of them are just getting yelled at. I know I would be. Try to go with the little option play to Palamo. End up picking up just a few yards on there, but that is not the best option attempt I have ever had. But I was thinking about it. I'm like, I haven't run the option actually in a long time, so I got to go ahead and do that. All right, so this one, what do you know, guys? What do you know? I don't know if it's because I don't have my starting quarterback in there. I know that the last few interceptions, and I hate saying that, have just been because they've been bad throws that are not going to the wide receiver. But if this is the case, we are in trouble for the rest of the season. We might end up with our first loss later on. I think we'll be able to come away with this game here with the win. It is 26-3, and time is starting to wind down here. But, man, some of the games we've got, it's going to be pretty crazy here. Next game is actually against Cal. And even though Cal doesn't have the best record, they're still actually a team you got to worry about here in the game. So I guess next week will be the test to see how it goes. But on 4th and inches, the computer tries to run turnover on downs. Wow. What a bad call right there. But Palamo going to the left side. When have we done this at all this game? Not at all. The computer finally tackles me from behind. Now 3rd and goal here. Going with the play action. Doesn't end up working for me here. I get sacked. 4th and goal now. So I'm going to have to go ahead and kick the field goal, which is kind of depressing too because I wanted to get a touchdown again. But it's up. It's good. No biggie. 29-3 now as we've got 6 minutes left in the game. I don't see Pitt coming back. I really don't. But they're going to go ahead and try. You got to give them credit for that. Now you can see they got 4 wide receivers here on this one. Throwing it deep. Able to come down with it here, and he's going to make it to about the 29-yard line. So 2nd and 10 here now for the Panthers. Not going anywhere on that running play. I love it when they run. Now going with the zone. I haven't done this much this game, but it ends up working here as I'm able to swat it away to make it 4th and 11 now. Computer's going to go for it. All right, so big surprise. They're passing. That's what they've done most of the game. We end up getting the sack. Now that was actually something that I feel like I kind of helped out with because I was able to break away from the center And I ended up getting double teamed, which allowed my defensive tackle here to go ahead and get the hit. Actually, he was on the end. My bad. But going to the right side with Palamo, a lot of green in front of me and no Panther defenders. Able to pick up some yards. Now, I really am just trying to run the clock out at this point. But keeps working here going on the ground. I'm not going to stop. Palamo's going to sit down because he's tired for a little bit. So White able to pick up some yards. Look at that spin move. I love spinning now. I'm going to keep doing that here. But less than a minute in the game. Going to the left side with White here. Able to get into the end zone. Wasn't necessarily trying to do that. But I don't know if it's necessarily running up the score if there's nobody in front of you anyway. I mean, this guy is the backup. He should be able to get a touchdown himself. I'm probably going to need him quite a bit. I have a feeling Palamo's going to get injured too. But anyway, still less than a minute. Now, Pitt's trying to go with an option play. They fumble it. Wow. That's how you score 14 points pretty quick. So every part of my team has been able to get a touchdown today. The offense, the defense, and the special teams. So that's been a great day here. I don't think the score is really an indicator of how this has gone because there have been a lot of yards that Pitt's been able to pick up through the air. It's just been the turnovers that have been killing us, especially Pitt. But this is going to be the last play of the game here. Going with the halfback screen. Not bad. Almost get 10 yards, but like I said, last play of the game here. So we're going to come away with the win. This was a hard-fought game. The score doesn't tell the story at all, like I said. But, man, I'm glad that I came away with the win. And, gosh, I don't even want to look at how many turnovers there were. 43-3. Remember, though, I've got 14 points there basically in 1 minute. And then I had that kick return for a touchdown as well. So there's 21 points on here that I'm pretty fortunate to have. But, anyway, seriously, guys, thanks for putting up with me. I know I coughed a couple times on you, and I'm sorry. But more to come next week here out of NCAA 12. We got to get this going here right before NCAA 13 comes out. I think that'd be kind of cool. May have to play a couple games in a day. But subscribe if you guys haven't already. You guys know you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that jazz. But, again, thanks so much for watching, you guys. And, as always, I hope you guys have a good one.